Hi piano friends, I'm back with more Christmas carols to play on the piano. I recently made a video where I broke down 5 Christmas carols and how to play them all with one beautiful piano simple trick. In that video we looked at, let me make sure I'm saying correctly, in that video we looked at Away in a Manger, What Child Is This?, Joy to the World, Silent Night, and It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. So in this video I'm going to show you that same piano trick, one simple piano trick that I taught in that video. I'm going to teach it again in this video, and I'm going to show you how to use it on 4 more Christmas carols. So today's video, we are going to use that same trick for the first Noel, Hark the Herald Angel Sings, O Come, Emmanuel, and Angels We Have Heard on High. Okay, so let's get going. First, let me introduce myself. If you don't know me, my name is Matt Hodge, and for the last 15 years, I've been a music professor and a professional piano player and a private piano coach. And I love helping people on their piano journey, no matter your age or experience level. So, a couple of downloads that are going to help you in this video. First off, in the video description below, you'll see the download file for the free lead sheets that we're going to go over. So the 4 carols we're going to look at today, I have those lead sheets for you to download and follow along with me. You'll also see a link to my free PDF guide called The Ultimate Intro Guide to Piano, where it's a PDF I created just for you all, my YouTube audience. It's over 35 pages long at this point, and I give you so much information in there about piano chords and key signatures and scales and colorful charts and a bunch of stuff that can help you not just in this video, but on your piano journey and in general. Okay, so you definitely want to download both of those at the video description below. The links are down there. Okay, so first off, what is this simple trick? Like I said, I taught it in a recent video. I'm going to teach it again, and I'll link that video as well at the end of this video. So after you watch this video, then you can go and watch that recent one to learn more Christmas carols. Okay, in general, what we are doing is a concept called open chords. We are going to take the chords from the lead sheets I'm going to show you and give to you, and we're going to turn them into open chords. So what does that mean? So, for example, let's say I'm playing an F major chord. Well, to turn these chords into open chords, what you do is you remove the middle note. So I would remove A. If F major is F, A, C, I'm going to remove the middle note, and then I'm going to take that bottom note and put that on top. So if it's a basic major or minor chord in any of these lead sheets, that's what I'll do. So F major would be now F, C, F. D minor, if there was a minor chord, D minor is DFA. I would take away that middle note and put that bottom note on top. So DFA would turn into DAD. So whenever we see a basic major or minor chord in these lead sheets, we're going to convert them into open chords. And the rhythm that we'll do is not just play all 3 at the same time, but you'll play them one at a time. You'll hold the pedal down and you'll play it bottom to top. Or that D minor. It'll be like that. Now, if we see a seventh chord, so for example, C7 would be C, E, G, B flat. When we see a 7th chord, we're going to take away the middle note, so we would take away the E in this case, but we're going to leave the 7th as the top note because the 7th note makes it a 7th chord. So instead of having C, G, C, we would have C, G plus that B flat. Okay? And one more thing that you might see in some of the lead sheets are slash chords. So if I saw, for example, C over E, a slash chord means a chord slash the note that's underneath, the note that's the lowest. So if I saw C slash E, that would mean a C major chord, which would be C, E, G, but E's on the bottom. Now, how do we turn that into an open chord? Well, what you're going to do is whatever note's on the bottom, you're going to have that on the bottom plus that an octave higher. And then whatever the one note of the chord is, or what we call the root note. So for example, in this one, it would be C. That'll be the middle note. Okay? So as we walk through these 4 Christmas carols, I'm going to show you the melody, how to play the chords in the open chord, and how to do it at a beginner level and then even a more advanced level to make them sound even more beautiful. Okay? Let's dive into the Christmas carols. Okay, carol number 1, The First Noel. Here is your melody. Okay? Now, in the left hand, we're going to play open chords. So the chords we have in this song, we have a C. So in a lead sheet, if you ever just see a letter by itself, so you just see C, that means major. So we'd have C major. So that means instead of C, E, G, the open chord would be C, G, C. We have a G major. So instead of G, B, D, we would have G, D, G. For F major, instead of F, A, C, you would have F, C, F. Now we have a slash chord, C over E. So that means we'll have the E's in the octave with C in the middle. Let's see, what else? We see a G7. So G7 is G, B, D, F. So the open chord is just take away the B. So you have G, D, F. What else? We have an E minor in here. So instead of E, G, B, which is E minor, you would have E, B, E. And the last one is A minor. Instead of A, C, E, you would have A, E, A. Okay, so if I play now, this is sort of the beginner level version where you just play the single melody in the right hand and the open chord arpeggios. So remember, arpeggio means the notes of a chord one at a time. If I do that in the left hand, I'm going to make sure that I hold the pedal down and change the pedal. The pedal changes when the chord changes. Okay, so if I do that, it would sound like this. Okay, and notice too, I sort of fooled around with what octave would I play the open chords in. You get to choose, use your ear. So for example, there were sometimes I played the C major open chord up here, and then sometimes I played it down here. There's not a right or wrong way to do it, just experiment. Now, the beginner level of each of these carols is going to be that format, where the right hand is playing the melody and the left hand is playing the open chord rhythm, the arpeggio that we looked at. To make it more advanced, what you'll do is keep that left hand the same, but in the right hand, underneath the melody note, try to add notes from the chord. Now, again, I have that free PDF, My Ultimate Intro Guide to Piano, linked below, and in there I have a lot of charts that show you how to add chords, like what notes are in the chords. And if depending on how advanced you want to go, you can add notes from the chord underneath the melody, and you can add what I call special notes or added notes. So for example, in major chords, you can add what we call the add two. In minor chords, you can add a 7. And again, if you're ready to try that level, in that PDF I have linked below, I have a whole chart just looking at that. What would all these added notes be for different chords? So the goal is whatever added notes you add underneath the melody note needs to be on top. So now it's more like your right hand is playing chords at times, but your melody note is always on top. So if you were to try it that way, you could do something like this. And that's the first Noel. All right, carol number 2, Hark the Herald Angel Sings. Here's the melody. Okay, now the open chords. So let's see, the chords we have in this song, we have F major, so that turns into F C F as an open chord. We have C major, so that would turn into C G C as the open chord. We have F/A, so remember for the slash chords, the note that's on the bottom, so A, that would be in octaves plus the one note, so here F would be in the middle, so A, F, A. We have B flat major, so the open chord version of that would be B flat, F, B flat. We have C major, so the open chord is C, G, C. Let's see, what else we have? We have a D minor, so the open chord of that would be D, A, D. We have G7, so a G7 is G, B, D, F, and so for the 7, remember we're just gonna remove the middle note, so it would be G, D, F. For the C7, same thing, we're gonna remove the E, so it would just be C, G, B flat. And the last one we have is a G minor, so instead of G, B flat, D, the open chord would be G, D, G. Okay, so the open chord, if I play the beginner level where I play the open chords and I have that rhythm, and I play the melody in my right hand, it would be like this. All right, so since this is a more upbeat song, that rhythm is a little quicker. Also notice that at times if one chord lasts several beats or even multiple measures, you can just keep reiterating the chord if you want. You can just keep playing it, so there's not this awkward sort of silence. Okay, now, advanced level, remember, left hand's gonna keep doing those open chords, but the right hand, now I'm gonna try to add notes under the melody. It can be notes from the chord, and it can also add those special notes. Again, if you need help with that, if you're at that level to try this, that free PDF, My Ultimate Intro Guide to Piano, will really help you with that. So if I was to try that, it could be something like this. Okay, and again, experiment with the octaves of where you play those open chords. There's not a right or wrong answer to it. Okay, that's Hark the Herald Angel Sings. Okay, carol number 3, O Come, Emmanuel. Here is the melody. All right. Now the open chords. We are going to have an E minor. So the open chord version of that is E, B, E. We have an A minor. So the open chord version of that is A, E, A. We have a D major. So the open chord of that is D, A, D. Let's see. We have a G major. So the open chord version of that is G, D, G. We have C major. The open chord version of that is C, G, C. We have B minor. So the open chord version of that is B, F sharp, B. And I think that's all the chords for this one. So if I play the beginner level, all right, melody right hand, open chords left hand. Okay, I also realized there was one chord that I skipped. So you'll also see an A major. An A major for the open chord is A, E, A, 2. Okay, the more advanced level. Still have the open chord arpeggios in the left hand. Right hand, try to add notes underneath the melody. Again, that PDF guide below can really help you. How do you add notes under the melody? What notes are in the chord? What are special added notes you can add? All right, so if I try something like that, could be this. Okay, and that's O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. And our last carol for this video, Angels We Have Heard on High. Here's the melody. Okay, the open chords. You're going to have an F major chord. So the open chord of that would be F, C, F. You have a C major chord, so the open chord is C, G, C. We have, let's see, we have D major, so the open chord is D, A, D. We have G minor, so the open chord is G, D, G. We have B flat major, so the open chord is B flat, F, B flat. We have that C7 chord, so that means we take away the E and it would be C, G, B flat. We have an F/C, so a slash chord, so it'd be C in octaves with an F in the middle. And I think that's all of them. So Beginner level, we have the melody in the right hand, open chords in the left hand, be like this. Okay, and then same thing as we've had before. If you want to try to make it more advanced, keep the left hand playing the arpeggios, the open chords. The right hand, try to add notes under the melody, notes from the chord, and even some special notes. Again, that free PDF down below will give you a bunch of charts and ways of knowing, well, what are notes I could add, okay? So if we try something like that, it could be something like this. Okay, and that is Angels We Have Heard on High. So let me know in the comments, what is some of your favorite Christmas carols? What was your favorite out of these four? So now we've done 2 videos of these Christmas carols using the same beautiful, simple piano trick. So I hope that you have really enjoyed this. Chat with me in the comments. I love chatting with you all. I read every comment. I try to reply to each comment. Let me know your thoughts, okay? Couple of reminders, those 2 links down in the video description below, the link to download these free lead sheets and the link to download my ultimate intro guide to piano, that free guide that's gonna really help you with all of this piano stuff, yeah? And you'll also see a link in the video description below to my website, matthodgemusic.com. Well, over there you can get lots of information about the different ways you can study piano with me. One way is you can do a virtual piano lesson with me every single week. I do several lessons with people from my YouTube audience. They're private one-on-one virtual piano lessons, and I love them. You can book one lesson, you can book multiple lessons, no matter your age or experience level. I love helping you crush your piano goals. You'll also see information on my website about my new piano course that I just launched. It's called Basic to Beautiful. It's a self-guided online course where I take you from the very beginning levels of piano basics all the way through beautiful, confident artistry and creativity as a piano player. It's a really beautiful journey. It's over 5 hours of content. I've gotten so much incredible feedback from people who have gone through the course, telling me how much they love it, which means the world to me. So check out my website, linked in the video description below, to get information about piano lessons with me and my piano course. If you also want even more fun stuff from me, you can click the big join button below. It's totally optional, but if you join the channel as a member, you get access to a bunch of perks each month, such as monthly members only videos. We get several a month, downloadable lead sheets, plus a lot of other fun stuff. So every penny goes to help support the channel. So if you'd like to get even more exclusive content from me, we have a lot of fun over in those members videos. Click the big join button below to see more information about that. And let's keep this piano party going. I want you to do all that fun YouTube stuff. I want you to click like and subscribe if you got value out of this. And after you do that, click on the video showing up on your screen now, where I'll show you the other video that I've made before this one, where we walked through 5 Christmas carols, different ones than in this video, but using the same beautiful piano trick. Okay, so I'll see you over there, and until next time, my friends, keep making music.